The Lions with the trade yesterday. I know on paper it's fine. I mean, yes, they've had some decent 6th-round picks before, like Penasini. Fulgham was a good 6th-round pick. But I'm sorry, you get a guy who can rush the passer. That's one of their biggest needs, if not their biggest need. What's the downside?
All right, this is what I'm not going to do. And the little Rieger kid last night on the radio with me forced me to do it, and I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not going to sit here and argue with people over whether or not, that's a valuable 6th-round pick. Shut up. Of course you want more picks, but there are degrees of value. And to get somebody like Everson Griffin, it doesn't mean that Quinn is secure in his job.
No.
Now he's making trades or anything like that. It means it was a good move for the short term, and you are 3-3, and you are technically in the playoff race. And Griffin plays, he played about 55% of the snaps with Dallas, so he's a situational guy whose situation is quarterback get quarterback, and the Lions need quarterback get quarterback. So I don't have any problem with it. It's not huge, but it's not nothing either.
And I would actually argue that in terms of Matt Patricia, this puts more pressure on him simply because he's got another tool to use on defense, that the defense should be better.
Correct. And the type of tool that he seems to like but doesn't always manage well. I think back to Snacks Harris that looked like a great pickup, or Mike Daniels looked like a great pickup, but it's for different reasons they didn't work out. And I would also add this, in the interest of fairness, if in fact Sheila Ford Hemp wants to move on after the season, they don't make the playoffs, she wants to fire him, she can't. No one can say, well, she tied their hands behind their back all season. They couldn't make the moves they wanted to make.
Right.
And they did. They got to draft who they wanted. They got the draft for the immediate, not for the future. They got to sign all sorts of veterans in the off season. I think this is full transparency, and I mean, we'll see if it works. But from an organizational standpoint, I think it's fair.
I don't think it has anything to do about their job security whatsoever. I don't understand. People, oh my God, that means they're back. No, if they go 6-10, they're not back.
I know. I swear, Stoney, God bless you, and Jansen, you too. Thank you guys for. I almost drove over to Rieger's house last night and pulled his head off because he was making it, and others have too. I'm not just picking on little Rieger. Have made it about a referendum. Every move the Lions make doesn't have to be a referendum on Quinntricia's job status. We know what that is. We assume it will be decided by where they finish the season. And then if it's not, and if they still stay, even though they didn't do very well, well, then we can, blow our gas.
Right.
And that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, but have nothing to do with this move, though.
Right. And if you want to go even further, she may have said, if you're trying to read into every little nook and cranny of this, you can only use 6th or 7th round picks. I mean, who knows if she said that or not, but I don't think that losing a 6th round pick, if this doesn't pay off, it means nothing in regards to whether, Matt Patricia or Quinn are going to be back.
Absolutely nothing. And I know the more picks you get, the best to get the lottery ticket. Okay, but 6th and 7th round picks in the NFL, they strike. There's anecdotal strikes like Tom Brady, but statistically, they don't strike.